Hey, Soul Family, what's up? It's your girl Chocolate Time. Back one more again, just tapping in. I know I've been away for a while. I've been extremely stressed out. I mean, real nigga shit. Life then showed up in some unbelievably fucked up ways lately, and I mean, it's beyond me. And it's been taking me, the growing up in my grown woman in me, to keep me from losing all of that work it took for me to get to the woman I am today by allowing the situations and individuals that fake love right in your face, that you know just been around motherfuckers that I poured a lot into, and just at the worst time for me. I mean, I'm going through hell mentally, emotionally, spiritually right now, and it's God. It's nothing but the big homie that y'all know I call God the big homie. That I'm here and I still have my sanity and my wits about me, and just being able to come out of side of that, and maybe I guess I felt like it was a download. I mean, I just right now I feel really, really. I mean, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I mean, I mean, beauty wise. I'm like I feel scarred right now, and that's I'm grieving right now. Um, this is the 1 year anniversary of my mother's passing, and I'm literally going through hell. And it's like everybody that was supposed to be my support system, that I really felt like, just by the position you play and the individual I've been to, you know, it should go without saying. But that's what me putting expectations on and or us as people putting expectations on individuals, just because we treat individuals one way does not mean they're going to reciprocate, and we need to know how to be okay with that. And and I'm it's earth school. I'm learning that, as well as I'm learning about these stages of grief, and this is the shit that I feel like motherfuckers didn't prepare us for. I'm like, I mean, all that. I mean, we know over 70% of what's in the school books is doctored money, and a lot of us money that pay big bucks for us and our children to go to these Ivy League schools and these expensive private schools and all of this for our kids, and just to know that the knowledge in there is watered down when it's stuff like the grieving process, which is death is a part of life. It's something that we all going to be brushed with eventually, before our time is over in this world. And nobody really talks about it. As many people have experienced it, nobody is talking about how the fuck my nigga losing, especially losing a parent, because you only get one mother and one father. If you blessed, you get godparents or adoptive parents, or what I'm saying. But generally, most of us, we only got one set, and a lot of us only got one out of the set, and had to learn to adapt and be good with that. But when you lose them, no matter what the dynamic of your relationship is, no matter if y'all was talking, no matter if you was on good terms, um, the sheer fact of losing them, period, I mean, had the potential. Like, I really feel like my entire world is crumbling around me. And me and my mom wasn't even on good terms. We was trying to fix it. We was in our process. Like, really, I mean, I really felt like, because she was, the way that she left, I feel like, you know, my opportunity for us to make amends, because we were in that process. We actually had started, you know, talking and making, you know, plans to visit and stuff like that again. And which was a step in the right direction of fixing it. But, you know, she just left premature of us actually meeting that. And part of me is going through something with that, is that I feel like, you know, I got robbed of the opportunity to make it right. I got, you know, my whole world, it literally, the ground I'm walking on, literally, it feels like got snatched up under me. And I've just been living in a state of suspension, like not even living, my nigga, just existing, because it's affected every part of me, like different shit that you would never think that me losing her would affect. I mean, not only did it affected it, obliterated it, like the pieces of my life is in pieces and it's piecing. And I'm just trying to hold it together, trying to keep it together. And doing it without what's supposed to be my support team, and just, you know, keeping my peace and my sanity, and making it back around to be able to function. And this has been some of the hardest shit that I've ever experienced in my adult life. And this is the shit they need to tell motherfuckers, is how losing a parent, my nigga, you lose your whole life and gotta put it back together right in front of everybody. And how, my nigga, it's been a year, a whole year, and I still feel like it just happened. And how everything reminds me of my mom, and it's like I start grieving all over again. That I put on this brave face, or at least I try to do my best of, and still try to partake in the same shit I'm used to, just because I'm trying to have something, hold on to something that was normal before it happened. And still have a piece of the life that I knew that was normal before it all went to hell. And still try to figure out how to make today and tomorrow happen. Because they don't tell you that, you know, it affects us differently, because God made us with all of us. We all have different mental capabilities, and what I can endure, Susie Q may not be able to. So, I mean, you know, what I go through, because, you know, I know that I'm aggressive, and part of that is written in the stars, down to numerology, and a lot of that is the life that, I mean, the product of the life that I had to live just to survive in that habitat. And, you know, so, you know, I'm still here, and I still have my wits, but it's funny how I find myself like having, I call them brain farts, like literally, like having issues with shit like keeping up dates and shit like that. That was normal. I'm like, you know, just being able to, you know, stay focused, you know, and on one thing. Now all of a sudden I'm scatterbrained, and hypersensitive. I mean, and the depression is sick. And this is shit that motherfuckers should have been preparing us for. This is the shit niggas should have been telling us. Preparing us for this shit. Because, my nigga, it don't matter how much knowledge you got on the subject. Baby, when it hit, my nigga, it hit. And baby, it leaves scars. And there's this song that I guess this was the download that by it was this little girl when I was growing. She was nothing but 16. I believe her name was Alicia Cara. She has this song called "Scars to You Beautiful," and that song literally got me through my nerd Betty phase going through high school, and just going through the awkward phases of being tolerated, not really loved and accepted. Just being the one that was there that didn't nobody want to be there, but had to be because circumstances, going back and forth placement, dealing with the abuse, dealing with just all of it. I didn't realize that although God is amazing and allowed me to somehow come through it and gain my confidence and the self-love, and why I'm learning so much of why it's important, because it's really the love that I have for God, my nigga, is the only reason why I'm still here and I'm sane. And knowing that God, my nigga, is, I swear, my only friend. He's the only thing, no matter who I poured into, no matter how good I've been. Everybody else, every human, my nigga, that I've come in existence, in contact with, has failed. And somehow, God is the only sure thing that got me through. And it don't matter because I'm not religious. But I got a direct relationship with our Creator. And my nigga, and it made all the difference. And my nigga, that song would be reminding me, and he was reminding me that, Chocolate Thai, it's your scars, my nigga, that make you beautiful, baby girl. That's how I made you. The shit that I allowed, my nigga, the shit that was in the cards that was dealt to you was all meant for you to be the blessing and gain the lessons of what I put you through to add to become the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Black woman that I made you today. And that you are to so many people. And I know that it hurts, but I need you to be my blessing. And I need you to understand this lesson and give your testimony. And help me, help you, help us. Because ain't nobody talking about it, so I need you to be the mouthpiece and talk about it. And it's okay. It's okay. Normally motherfuckers like, oh my God, Chocolate Thai shed a tear, my nigga run for cover. That's something like I got angry. I'm like, the world's something like it's shaking. But I am human. I'm a manamor, but I am human. I'm like human in some things. And the big homie let me know, my nigga, the scars is what makes us beautiful. That we all are reflection of his perfection. We were made perfect. There was never nothing wrong with us. The only imperfections we have is our stinking thinking and the choices that we made. So it is so important for us to stop looking at ourselves like we fractured and something wrong. Stop giving ourselves these scars, because he don't do it. We do it to ourselves. The situations and the things that we endured did it. But it's our thinking that keeps us trapped in this ugly shit that makes us feel real ugly. And therefore, in turn, act ugly and treat ourselves and each other ugly. But It's important for us to understand that, you know, if you know, you believe in any type of afterlife, whether you believe heaven, hell, anywhere else, we know that there's an existence beyond this. And we here to learn the lessons. And we're blessed because there's entities that he created, i.e. Lucy, and all his homies that resented what he gave us, which is our free will, and gave us this opportunity to be here. And although, my nigga, the destination, it was written, so we all gonna meet that. He gave us our free will, which is our unlimited detours to learn and grow and to heal each other and to experience each other, to love each other and to love ourselves. But we cannot begin to do that until we learn to love him, because we don't know what it is. Because if we loved each other enough, talking about this and preparing, this is some real shit that niggas need to know real young. So when they old, they prepare for it. Because the next 10 seconds ain't promised to us. The only thing that we take with us, my nigga, is our name and what we did with our time. All of this other shit, niggas is in that hamster wheel trying to get this material shit. My nigga, this monetary gains. None of that shit mean nobody's status, nobody fucking rank, my nigga. It was the decisions you made. It was how you thought about yourself and the people around you. It was the decisions that you made. What was your actions, equal or greater for every action? That's all you got. Did you meet that, or my nigga, or was it greater? It's our actions. That's what we judged on. Did we do what we set here to do? Did we answer the call when he called? Did we love our neighbor as we loved ourselves? Did we honor our fathers and mothers so our days would be long? Did we live in a, how can I put it? Did we live in a village, loving ourselves, loving our people? Did we live in a humanitarian type of just loving ourselves and loving our community, loving our fellow man? Did we, were we good? Were we open? Were we honest? Were we giving? Were we pouring into ourselves and the people around us? Or were we positive people? Did we help the people around us and ourselves grow? Did we give something? Did we give the God in us? Because he gave us all his love, and he also gave us a recipe, a set of skills that we good at. He gave us all gifts. I'm like, was you a person that got here and really, really took your assignments, which is to learn yourself, my nigga, and to better yourself? And that is we're all here on a self-discovery mission. DZ discovery. This is the discovery of your self zone. Discover God, my nigga, and seek the knowledge. That's what it tells you. His words say, God's people gonna die of a lack of knowledge because you're not seeking it, because it's not gonna come to you. You gotta go get it. I'm like, why niggas is out there chasing traps and chasing bitches, and BBLs and motherfucking Ferraris and shit, my nigga. I'm like, who got the most bling? And who? I'm like, that shit don't mean a damn thing. But my nigga, did you make your soul grow? Did you get your spiritual bling? I'm like, did you grow your soul? Did you grow your grown man, your grown woman? Were you that grown-ass grown woman and that grown-ass grown man that kept cultivating, kept evolving? Did you sow into the universe? What did you give? Because we're nigh but vessels, and none of us made it. None of us makes it. But nobody kisses their own boo-boos. Nobody kisses the scars. There was always somebody, whether it was your parent or whether it there was an individual that he put in your life to show you some type of love and compassion, that was there to kiss them boo-boos for you and put them band-aids on your scars and reminded you that it was okay to get back up on that bike after you fall so that you don't cripple yourself. I'm like, let you know that it's okay when you seen the scar, that you were still beautiful and that you were still worthy and that you are still every bit of every ounce of the love that he gave you. And it's your duty, it's your responsibility, my nigga, to give it like he give it to you. Not just to who you pick and choose, my nigga, to every one of his children, because we all are his children that he puts in your path, whether you like them or not. I'm like, because everything goes around full circle. And money, you got to be careful of the faces that you shit on, because it might be attached to the ass you're gonna have to kiss later. Because he says his meat gonna inherit the earth, so the first shall be last and the last shall be first. We are all meant to sharpen each other in one way or another. So it does us no good to sit up here and be haters to each other and sit there and kill, steal, and destroy each other when there's a whole big ass demonic world out there that, my nigga, is already set up and designed to do that. We need each other to heal each other, to sharpen, steel each other, my nigga, to grow each other, to sow into each other so that we can harvest my beautiful things together and make it easier on ourselves, within ourselves, individually, but collectively, collaboratively, universally. We're supposed to come together like butt cheeks and make the world clap together, raise the vibration. But instead, we sitting here, my nigga, trying to get one up, son. When I'm like, it's not supposed to make you feel some type of way, because you're not supposed to covet, That's why I say you're not supposed to covet thy neighbor's wife. You're not supposed to want what the next nigga got. You're supposed to want your own. Yeah, okay, you see an example, my nigga? Go out there and go get it yourself. Don't sit back, my nigga, and watch a motherfucker work hard to build them spells. This goes beyond material. I mean, build them spells spiritually, emotionally, my nigga, and then you sit back and find a reason to pick them, my nigga, and to stare back and just chip at them, my nigga, and score them and bruise them, because you would rather spend all your energy in tearing your neighbor, your counterpart down, instead of doing the work that you need to do on yourself. It was easier for you to knock them down because you didn't want to build yourself up. It was easier for you to give them scars and mar them, my nigga, instead of realizing, my nigga, that there's something wrong within yourself and you need to fix yourself. I'm like, you would rather sit up there and make fun of what you thought, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you rather call the next bitch or that nigga ugly, my nigga, when, my nigga, your ways made you ugly, and then your face. But we ain't saying nothing. But you rather sit up there instead of, my nigga, loving yourself, my nigga, for the best parts of you and the worst part of you. My nigga, love yourself good, bad, and ugly. You decided to unlove yourself and everybody around you, but take it out on the next person because you didn't do the work for yourself. So not only did you scar yourself, you scarred an innocent individual who was sending your path to better you. And what did you do? You turned God's blessing, my nigga, into a karmic lesson. And you fucked them and fucked you too. So now you're both scarred. And then you retarded, my nigga, you got the nerve to not want to do the motherfucking work to heal yourself. So now you're just septic and you festering. So then you become infectious. And you spread them scars. So now your scars, my nigga, then scars somebody else, who's going to in turn scar somebody else. So now we just some fucked up, scarred up, you know what I'm saying, ugly motherfuckers, my nigga, who want to be pretty. So we trace pretty things, like, and diamond rings. But my nigga, the shit that you really need to blink is your soul, is your heart, is your mind. But that goes above our heads, my nigga. But my nigga, they will sell ass, soul, and everything else, my nigga, to get this man-made shit that you can't take with you. And that's why you leave here karmic and scarred and gotta come back and do this shit again. And it's gonna be 10 times harder. Instead of you realizing that, my nigga, we all need to heal. And we all need to build. And we all need to assist each other in healing each other so that we can all know, grow, and build and become better. And stop using each other, my nigga, as our stepping stones. And leave that for the enemies, because that's what God said he was going to make them. And learn how to be a blessing to ourselves and then our counterparts. And stop expecting things from other people that you don't give. Stop expecting treatments from individuals that you're not gonna give. Stop inflicting things on the people that God blessed your unfortunate donkey ass in your life and blessed you with. Don't inflict them. And don't infect them. And don't scar them because you refuse to heal yourself. Realize and remember that we were all made beautiful. We were made reflections of his perfection. And the only scars, the only imperfections was our thinking and the choices that we made. And if we take our time and we build on that and we work on those things and we teach these things to each other while we're young, so when we're too old to depart from it, and we live a life that inspires righteousness and honor, live in God's, the fruits of the Spirit, love, joy, peace. I'm like, and be that. Look at the man in the mirror and not the Picasso that you painted there because it matches your narrative. Heal our scars because we beautiful. Because that's what God made us. Heal our minds, our souls, our hearts, so that we can be the perfection and we can reflect his greatness to everybody he puts in our path in all 6 degrees of our separation, so that we can raise the vibration, my nigga, and make it better for all of us. Because right now, it ain't nothing but death, my nigga, and destruction. And everybody want to talk about love, but can't give it. Everybody want to advance, but they steady, my nigga, sucking up and absorbing and being a glutton to everything around. I'm like, everybody wants somebody to be compassionate, but can't show compassion. Everybody want love, but don't know the first thing about loving. Motherfuckers want to prophesize about knowing God and want to be a preacher and a prophet. I ain't none of that. My nigga, I'm a peer mentor. My nigga, I don't put myself in between God and God's people. I'll be a mouthpiece for him. But I don't glorify myself. I don't glorify none of the that I'm going through. My nigga, I'm a wretch just like everybody else. My nigga, I know that, my nigga, I'm gonna fuck up daily. Them falls is implied. I'm learning the best lesson ever. That's to get up different. And that's my goal every day, is to take one thing and learn how to get up different. I'm like, that's why, I can sit here today and I can be a reflection of the perfection that God blessed my mother, my nigga, and me being blessed that she blessed me and gave me that honor and this opportunity to be here. And I learned the lesson in honor of my mother. I'm doing the best that I can to be a reminder that I was the best thing that you ever did. And I'm trying my best to keep the promise that I made you, mama. Because we went through hell and they took you too soon. And mama, I love you. And mama, I honor you and I thank you for birthing me. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. And I'm not going to let you down no matter how many times that I fall. I'm going to get up different, mama. I'm going to make it better for you and God. And I don't give a fuck what nobody got to think. I don't care. Opinions like assholes. Most of these motherfuckers got more fucked up shit going on. So the motherfuckers that's judging my nigga got more skeletons. My nigga did Diddy. But my nigga, for everything that you had to go through just because you got me here. And everything that God made me survive through, I owe him for every day, every breath that I take. I owe both of you. So I'm going to do the best that I